So where is the money going to come from? I'm talking about Obamacare. It doesn't matter anymore that Obamacare was sold on a lie. It doesn't matter that the Democrat Party used tax dollars to pay for votes. It doesn't matter that the Democrat Party used parliamentary acrobatics to pass this thing without one Republican vote. It doesn't matter that after it passed, Democrats who hadn't voted yet were encouraged by their party to vote against it. What does matter is that it's the law. It's 3,000 pages that was passed without anybody reading it before they passed it, and I don't think anybody's read it since. A study group took one page at random out of the middle of Obamacare and gave it to 10 different lawyers and got 10 different explanations of what that page meant. That and the thousands of places in the bill that say to be determined by the Secretary. We don't know what we're going to get. Right now I have a good idea what we're going to get because we know what the Secretary, it's Kathleen Sebelius. Look, Sebelius is like a cross between Hitler and Mengele, so we know what we're going to get with this, but who knows what we're going to get in the future. We got a contraception mandate. That was big news here. By the way, if you're a big fan of the free contraception mandate, congratulations, because your free contraception is essentially something that you already paid for. If you do have health insurance, your premiums went up $2,500 this year, and they're scheduled to go up another $3,000 next year, and that's with no new benefits, except one. Free $5,500 contraception. So a bill that mandates 19,000 tax collectors but not one new doctor, not one new hospital, isn't really about health care anyways, is it? So where's the money going to come from? These 19,000 tax collectors, by the way, they get paid, as will the bureaucracy that needs to manage this thing. This is going to be something that we've not seen before anywhere in the world. The world's three largest employers are, number one, the Standing Army for the People's Republic of China, Red China, with billions of citizens, so they have millions of people in their army. The Indian Railroad, India has millions of citizens as well, and they have a billion citizens, so they have millions of people that work on their railroad. The world's third largest employer is the bureaucracy that manages nationalized health care for the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom is a little island in the North Atlantic with 50 million people. That's roughly 1/7 of the size of our population. So, if we continue with this, we're not going to be able to afford anything. We won't be able to afford a military. We will be able to afford debt service, interest, and possibly Obamacare, but probably not even. I mean, who believes anyway that something is going to be less expensive with millions of middlemen? And this is before I get into the Independent Payment Advisory Board and what's going to happen to Medicare patients and what's going to happen with funding to Medicaid to states that are already bankrupt, without even going into that. Just this massive thing that we cannot afford, and we cannot afford not to repeal. If we don't repeal Obamacare, we might as well repeal the United States of America. So, if you haven't voted yet, you need to vote for Mitt Romney, as if your life depends on it, because it does.